Hello everyone, welcome. It's Juliet and today is Monday and it is a happy Monday because it is new collection day. So this is the newest collection from Eureka Crystal Beads. This is one of their Lite collections that they put out mid-month. Lite collections are just a little bit smaller than their regular collections, so they have a little bit cheaper price point, but they are still incredible. They contain so much and they are fantastic value. They're not subscriptions, they are just a single collection that you can purchase from the Eureka website, and I'll put a link for that down below for you as well. So let's take a look and see what is in this month's collection. So when you get it, you will unwrap it. And then there is always a photograph that is kind of behind the inspiration. So this collection is called the Love Spell collection. So we've got, looks like a kind of ruby red, maybe a little bit of purple and a little bit of gold here. That's probably the colors in the collection. Looks like we have a kind of queen with a little magic, box with smoke coming out of it. So that will be our love spell. And in the back here, you can see there is the collection. So I see some bronze already. So let me go ahead and pull this bag open. Here we have our little piece of paper that tells you a little inspirational paragraph about the collection. And then when you open that up, it has an inventory of everything that is inside the collection. So we are getting some seed beads, some Czech glass, some Krakowski crystals, some Preciosa crystals, some Chinese crystal, and some findings. 18 items in total. A very good description of what everything is, as well as the item number if you need to order more. And then you can also visit their design center and get some free projects and ideas and videos. So this is everything that we're going to get. I'm going to take everything out of the bag and then we'll take a closer look. Okay, so here is our collection. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. This is giving like evil queen, sort of Snow White vibes. I really, really like this collection a lot. And there's a lot of crystals in this collection, which is very nice as well. Okay, so I'm going to start over here. The first thing you're getting a very big bag of a Miyuki mix. So this is their Love Spell mix. So it has in it some 8/0s, it has some 3mm bugle beads, it has obviously 11/0s and some 15/0s as well. And so the beads are black, bronze, and there's also burgundy, like these, the bugles are kind of a burgundy color, but it's so pretty. I just love it. Such a nice mix. Then we are also getting some Miyuki Delicas, a whole bag of those. This is the matte black DB310. So that's always useful to get. And then moving on to our Czech beads. So we have some 2mm fire polished beads. These are the saturated metallic Ceylon yellow. You get a strand of 50. Very pretty. And I love that they're 2mm. That's always, it's not a size that you necessarily always get all the time. Then we're getting some 3mm, and these are the luster metallic amethyst. Again, very pretty, kind of, they've got that shine on them. Kind of hard to pick up the color because it is very dark, but really, really nice. And you get a strand of those. And then we have some 6mm as well, and these are in the garnet color. So you can kind of see through them. They're very, very dark red. Hopefully you can see that. You can kind of see the strand in the middle through them there, okay? Okay, and then lastly, we are getting some nibbits. So I poured some out. You're getting a tube of them, but I poured some out just to show you in case you don't know what a nibbit is, okay? So this is a nibbit. It's kind of a little pyramid shaped bead. It has 2 holes on the side that run through it. So it's kind of got a square bottom to it. So this is, it's almost like, I don't know, a tooth. So this is called a nibbit, and this color is called Siam Ruby Vega. So you're getting a whole tube of those. Then also here we have our Krakowski crystal. So first up, we are getting this beautiful octagon. It is 27 by 18, and this is again the Siam Ruby color. The back is coated. Isn't that beautiful? Just love that. So pretty. And we are getting 2 smaller octagons. So these are 13 by 18 in the same color, the Siam. Okay. Then we are also in the Siam, we are getting some 14 millimeter Rivolis. So you're getting 2 of those. And then we are getting 4 8 millimeter chatons in the black diamond color. So you're getting 4 of those. Okay, I'm only showing you 2. So that's the black diamond. And then lastly, the Krakowski crystal. We are getting a strand of their pearls, and we love their pearls. This is the dark wine, and these are 4 millimeter. Isn't that beautiful? These remind me of the purple ones that we got last month, or was it the month before? So pretty, and the strand is really, really long as well. It's you get a whole bunch. So I love these. Absolutely loving this burgundy color as well. It's just lovely. Okay, and then we have here some Preciosa Bicones, and these are the vivid Siam color. And again, it's a very, very dark burgundy color. I know it kind of almost looks black in the video, but it's a very dark, rich, deep kind of wine color, okay? And then we are also getting some Chinese crystals, Chinese crystal rondelles. My strand, they started falling off, so I've put them in here. So these are the opaque wine, and these are a little bit bigger than the ones we usually get. These are the 4 by 3.5 millimeter, so they're larger than the ones that we quite often do get. So isn't that a pretty color though? Just love that. Okay, then we have a lot of findings this month. So first up, you're getting a lobster claw clasp, 12 by 6 millimeter antique brass plated finish. And then we are getting this big ring, which is a 20 millimeter ring. Isn't that cool? I really love this as a connection, or you know, you can use it as a connector, or maybe you could even bead around it. There's so many different things you could do with this. So you get one of those. You are also getting some ear wires in, again, the antique brass finish. So you get a pair of ear wires. And we are also getting a tiara cast button with a blossom on it. Isn't that cool? So again, it has a shank on it. So you could use this as a clasp, or if you wanted to, you could bead around it. So very, very pretty. And then lastly, you are getting some antique brass jump rings. which is really good because I'm running very low. So, so that'll match with everything else here that you have. So that is everything. Seems like a lot of great value items in this one. I really love the color scheme. I mean, these deep wines are gorgeous. As always, the Lite collections sell out super fast, so I highly recommend that if you are interested in getting it, you go and get it today, because I don't know, it might be gone by tomorrow, especially with all these crystals and this pretty like wine color. I think it's going to go very fast. And as always, I will be making 2 projects using the materials in this collection. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on those projects. Okay, guys, I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.